talk about first starting covering the Miami Heat. What just the transitions of all the stuff, all Miami. Because you've seen it from the beginning.
Yeah, so and it's crazy. Before Pat Riley, there was 1988. Miami doesn't have any major sports, really. It's the Dolphins and nothing else, and they're going to teach us about sports. They're going to help make us major league. It's before the Panthers are here. They get here before baseball. Basketball is going to try and take over a football town. They go through Ron Rothstein and Kevin Lockery, and once Pat Riley gets here with Mickey Arison, people think it was the big time. It was not the big time. They were practicing like adjacent to a hospital in like this.
Yes.
Like Pat Riley went from the top of basketball Showtime New York to coming to Miami, and they dressed it up as something that was fancy, but it was like, it was the NBA in a spring break town. Like it was, it was beneath, it was as if Pat Riley
were they practicing at LaSalle?
No, this is before LaSalle.
Before LaSalle?
Before LaSalle, off the Palmetto, they were adjacent to a hospital. LaSalle was the upgrade.
Oh,
Yes, a high school gym was the upgrade.
LaSalle was a high school gym, by
Man, so to see it grow from there, right? So you're hiring all the pizzazz of whatever Pat Riley is, and he brought the credibility, and then he built something that actually mattered. But where it started, it was minor league. Like it was the very beginnings of Heat basketball were them trying hard, but not really knowing what they were doing. And then when, and you know how the organizations run, when the Arisons and Riley and all of them get together to build everything that the architecture of the place has been built around, they achieved everything that they achieved from like with I'm going to say family values,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
because your building is amazing to me. Okay, I think it's like a military complex for millionaires. Like it's a military school. It feels part science lab, humans as test pigeons for how far can we push the human body on pain and excellence. Do I have anything wrong here? No?
That's about right.
Sounds pretty accurate.
It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody.
No.
Sounds pretty accurate.
You're going to find out a lot about yourself in that building.
Look, the first word in culture is cult. Okay? Like
That's a good one.
That's a good one. No, it is.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No, so look, so you guys, people think playing a game for money, that must be fun. You guys were in a military environment where you had to be more disciplined than other people from Serbia and the inner cities competing for money. You had to be more disciplined than them, better shape, tougher than them. That was honed in the furnace of whatever Pat Riley built around the glowing nuclear epicenter that building has been in this city, and for this, for the regional pride of this city as basketball ripped the town away from football. The Dolphins. The undefeated Dolphins, Shula's Expressway, Shula's Steakhouse, ripped the city from the Dolphins because you guys built this orb of glowing nuclear excellence that you guys were thrown in the maw of the furnace, fed your feet and your knees and your elbows and fed to the machine so that it could like feed everybody. It's pretty cool.
I love the way you broke that down.
So
by the way.
do I.
Nobody's ever broken it down like that. I wish I could explain it like that. Damn.
That was elite right there.
Well, but here, so because I admire you guys so much because I don't really believe that people see the sacrifices you made. Man, Mike Miller was walking with a bad back out of the womb. I don't think of him. I think of him, and he's not a graceful athlete in Florida at the University of Florida. I think of him as somebody who has had a bad back since college, like always walking like it, because I imagine he's always in physical pain and overcame it and beat other people all the time to win championships while taking less money. While this guy takes less money, doesn't go to Denver because his mom is on her deathbed, and Pat Riley and the organization drives to his mom's funeral because they're there for him, because he connects with the organization from a place that, Mom, I'm taking many fewer millions. Do I have any of this wrong?
Not
to
yet.
stay in Miami, and it's the last time he sees his mother smile, correct?
Yes. That's true.
Damn.
That's true.
I really admire
You do your damn homework, Dan.
No
I'll tell you
doubt.
that. You don't show up to
Buddy,
the
I've
test
been-
unprepared, do you?
I've been covering you guys for a long time and admiring what you do, and disappointed that the sports media doesn't do a better job of just celebrating all that is so that the media can have relationships with you guys that are not contentious and that are just more humanizing.
I'm happy you brought that up because we talk about sports media now. We talk about having relationships with players, but now sports media is at a place where you can get it straight from the player and the source, and you don't have to have a relationship with the players. Do you think that's healthy? You think it's better that way? Did you see this coming?
I would say that it's obviously threatening, right? Because the media has had a very safe space. ESPN did a fascinating, interesting, smart thing. They took the credibility of newspapers for 15 years, made themselves a journalism outfit when they don't have to, and put a bunch of TV people, journalism people on television, and gave a lot of these good jobs to journalists.
Yes.
Now the athletes are coming for those jobs, the
Yes.
Pat McAfees, the Shannon Sharps. I am in the vanity business. The vanity business tends to be pretty insecure. We're not as tough as you guys are about competition. So that stuff could be seen as threatening from every angle. But I both welcome that fight and love the democracy of that process. I want you guys to get the audience that you crave and deserve because you know how to get audience being the things that you are about. And I'm profoundly grateful that I get to make a living doing some of this stuff this way in this city because I just can't believe that all of this exists for us
Yes.
in
Crazy.
the media space, that it's all, that the entire media business is crumbling and shaking. Streaming services, Hollywood, Disney, all of it is under pressure and duress. And we're able to do something, me independently and you guys, that is fun and different. And by making it threatening to us, you can change the way we do business because you force us to be better because now there's a threat in the environment.
You talk about the change. So talk about metal art. What was the idea of all this? And you know, like you said, you talk about the change. So I'd like to hear about how you.
It's one thing to be a boss, excuse me, and it's another thing to be a worker.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it takes courage to, like you say, you have 50 people that you employ. It takes courage to take that next step. Talk about, like you said, just talk about that courage.
So I wish it were courage, or I defined it as courage, because I'd be kinder to myself, and because I think of courage as not the absence of fear, but being able to overcome fear. I wasn't fearful. I was pushed into a position that I wasn't expecting because ESPN let go of my mentor's son who worked on the show without telling me, and it was a disrespect I couldn't abide. And so I left the ESPN, but I didn't think of it as courageous. I just thought of it as sort of duty bound. Like,
Yes.
if you're going to rent my father's accent because you underserved the Hispanic demographic and need a Latin television show, you're not going to think that you also own my voice when you rent his accent. And so I had to leave. And so I don't know if you guys have ever had principled fights that you don't think of as brave just because you just have to do
We
something.
call that standing on business.
You said it so much better than me.
We call that standing on business,
I
Dan.
used so many words to say
We
something.
call that standing on business.
I wish I said it that
That's
way.
what you did.
Yeah.
You stood on business.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
but so you asked me, I'm not a business person. I don't, this is now scary because I have the responsibility of people I care about. But that's also the beautiful part, right? Like, it can be the responsibility, or I've built a media company in Miami that exists even as media companies shake, and they know that we've got a solid thing. And our listeners also know. See, this is what I'd like for you guys to build, where they really see the treasure of who it is you are and what your relationship is. Our listeners and our audience went with us, at least in part because they knew that we were the show that if you let go of one of us, we're all going. And when you connect with your entertainment vehicle from there, in this streaming environment, right? We got an army that'll follow us anywhere for 3 hours a day because they're like, no, I ride with these. anywhere.
That's because you stand on business.
It is a high honor to get that from you guys. I cannot tell you how ridiculous I feel getting that flattery from you two people.
It's true.
Thank you. You don't know how much that honors me. I feel like I'm living in a cartoon right now.
I mean, oftentimes we see people in a situation, bro, and when it comes to money, people sell the things they values and things go out the window. So I got to commend you for that, bro, because that's not the norm anymore these days. You know what I'm saying? The morals, you know, having compassion for people in certain situations and all those different things, nobody takes that into consideration anymore. You know, I'm gonna follow the money. Where the money lead me? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about this. I don't care about that. And a lot of times we throw our morals and the way we was raised out of the window when it comes to money. So I commend you for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you think it was courageous, but I think it was.
I thank you for that. I just didn't, there wasn't a choice. It didn't feel like it was a choice to conquer my fears. It just sort of felt like you have to take care of your own. I would imagine, based on what I've seen of you two playing together, going through the fire together, and doing this together, I would imagine that this man is a brother to you. He is not, it's not family in some sort of way that everyone says family, and not even like other teammates.
Yes.
Not even like that this is a level of brotherhood that will be forever.
For sure.
We almost named the show Ebony and Ivory. No.
We did it.
That was one of the top. That was one of the names. We was like, they gonna think we soft. We probably don't want to start with that. But we almost used that. We almost used that.
Is slightly less soft than Ebony and Ivory. Yeah. I was going to actually ask you guys what was the second name choice before
was
you
Ebony
settled
and
on
Ivory.
Ebony, Ivory.
Our wives was really pushing for that shit. Our wives was pushing that shit hard, man. I mean, my wife don't even talk to me in the morning, and she was slipping that shit in. I was like, yeah, okay, now we friends because you want something. We've got just a few games left this season, with 8 teams battling out to make the conference championship. Get in on the action right now with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. They offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. Don't let this slip away. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up. Use code OGs. The crown is yours. Stay in on all the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't even worry about it. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code OGs and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code OGs only on DraftKings Sportsbook.